All day long today, the acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker testified in open session before the House Judiciary Committee. If you took 6 straight hours out of your day and glued your eyeballs to the Whitaker hearing, you know what it was like. If you didn't spend your entire day watching that hearing, though, I will give you here a cool, crisp, refreshing taste of what that hearing was like today. I don't know if Matthew Whitaker was especially thirsty just today, or maybe he is always this serious and conscientious about hydration. I commend him, though. I always forget to drink water. I wish I was this good. One of our producers today, Anna Lark, pulled just the clips of him drinking water, and it goes on forever. It's like a lullaby for your kidney health. At one point, he had 3 different water bottles going at the same time. Later on in the hearing, there was a brand change because he drank all there was of one kind of water, so they had to melt a new glacier for him, and that meant new label. If you were worried that he was going to run out entirely, that he might have depleted all of his stash before the end of the hearing, whoop, nope, up pops a whole nother stash. Wait, that one's almost empty. No, there's more. Don't worry, he's fine. Hydration, yeah, here comes more. Yeah, situation is fine. He's going to be okay. It's refreshing. We also learned today why it took the acting Attorney General 6 hours to answer what should have been fairly routine questions before Congress, particularly because he had most of them ahead of time. Every time Mr. Whitaker today was asked to give even a simple answer to a direct question, what we found today was that a lot of extra stuff came out. The same stuff over and over and over again.
Chairman, thank you for that question. Congressman, thank you for that question. Congressman, thank you for that question. Congressman, I'm not going to go into the specifics of the briefing. I'm not going to characterize that investigation. I'm not going to comment about my conversations with the president. Congressman, I can understand that this is an important issue to you. Congressman, I can tell this is an important issue for you. I really don't have any visibility as I sit here today. I don't know off the top of my head. As I sit here today, Congressman, I have no idea as I sit here today.
Can you guess what was on his flashcards for his prep? As I sit here today, I can tell you how he hoped to get out of answering any questions that are important to you, Congressman. We did get like a half cup of actual information from Mr. Whitaker today, but to get to that half cup of information, you had to boil off a ton of nonsense. So here's the reduction sauce version of what we actually learned, what was actually new information in Matt Whitaker's testimony today. In order to get there, again, you have to cut out all the nonsense, nervous word salad and water drinking. So what we did here is we just cut this down to the question Whitaker was asked and what he finally got around to saying in answer to the question.
Yes or no? Since your appointment as acting Attorney General, have you been briefed on criminal or counterintelligence matters within the special counsel's purview?
I have been briefed on it.
At any point since that briefing, have you communicated any information you learned in that briefing to President Trump?
But to answer your question, I have not talked to the President of the United States about the special counsel's investigation.
So the answer is no. Thank you. To any other White House official?
I have not talked about the special counsel's investigation with senior White House officials.
Have you ever been asked to approve any request or action to be taken by the special counsel?
There has been no event, no decision that has required me to take any action, and I have not interfered in any way with the special counsel's investigation.
So, bottom line, Matthew Whitaker says he has been briefed on the Mueller investigation. He says he hasn't told the president about that briefing, nor has he told other senior officials at the White House about that briefing. And he says he hasn't interfered with the special counsel's investigation. And other than that, he wouldn't answer anything else. So that's it. Here's your 6 hours back. That said, I should mention there was actually one other thing that we did learn from him today. You might remember what Matthew Whitaker's job was before Trump named him acting Attorney General. Part of what he did to prepare himself before becoming President Trump's choice to be the nation's chief law enforcement officer, part of his preparation for that job is that he was associated with a company called World Patent Marketing. World Patent Marketing was recently ordered to pay a $26 million fine for being a giant scam. It's now reportedly the subject of an active FBI investigation as a potential criminal fraud scheme. Today, Matthew Whitaker confirmed for the first time that he is recused from any ongoing DOJ investigation into that company that he was affiliated with. He said, quote, "I am recused from the investigation into that company." So we learned that today as well. If hypothetically they end up arresting everybody associated with that firm, he, as Attorney General, will not be called upon to sign off on his own arrest. We learned today. Good to know. But it's basically been kind of a rock'em sock'em robots Newsday Friday today. There have been a lot of developments. There's been a lot of news breaking all day long. Tonight, of course, though, one of the things we are watching most closely is the now exploding scandal in Virginia politics, as the governor, under fire for a week now, insists unequivocally that he will not resign the governorship. And as the lieutenant governor faces a second round of serious new allegations against him and increasing, and actually as of tonight, radically increasing calls that he must resign. We're going to have a live report from Virginia as this story is developing quickly over the course of tonight. Stay with us.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.